the country by storm. The Black Dog Radio Show.
Irv Golden gets more than he bargained for when he stumbles across the remains of a mutilated body in a park near banks of the Fox River. An uneasy feeling has descended upon the residents of South Elgin, Illinois, as they learn about the gruesome discovery, and it's not long before the bodies begin to stack up. Ride along with Detective Rick Miller and Rookie Investigator Officer Dan Keyes as they work to put an end to this sick and twisted madness. Take a unique look inside the mind of a serial killer and his macabre motives that compel him to kill. Cry for Me by Richard M. Awe. Available at Amazon.com.
Bang, bang, we're on the air, guys. So
here we are.
Chatter out, chatter down. So anyways, we're back here on the Air Black Dog Radio Show.
Yes.
Rufus T. Jackson, I just heard, walked in the house down below.
Oh, no shit.
I heard him down there saying something about some crazy-ass mofo and a semi ran him off the road.
Uh-oh.
So
we got a response from your friend Huber.
Oh,
cool.
What did he say?
That dude was covered in fudge. Disgusting talk about going deep. No, I'm going to go throw up some pizza.
True. Tammy said, just send anyone dick pic and call it yours. What if we send an orangutan dick pic? 1.25 inches.
Oh, my God.
That was 2 inches.
That was a gorilla
penis.
Yeah, I was going to say, that was a video, right? It wasn't just audio. We should watch the video afterwards.
Yeah.
Sniper, you keep gagging, but I know you're going to be eating
I'm not gagging. I'm throwing
Hand check.
up.
It's a pure just throw up. Hand check.
Hand check.
Mind her up. I'm trying to do something on the phone here.
Sniper.
I think Joey's got a broken arm. His left one never goes up.
Yeah.
Now, how do I do this? I'm trying to send this.
What, on Snapchat?
Is that up?
Oh, Tammy, I apologize, but you wanted it sent to you, so I Snapchatted it to you. I would normally, just so you know, Tammy, I would normally never send a Snapchat like that to most anybody, let alone you. But
It's time for another edition of the Top Tens.
Lay it on me, Gizaloon.
All right, here we go. I actually have 11.
We just got
Wait
a
a
bonus.
minute. Let me play the
Freebie.
top 11 stinger.
Yeah, there you go. Top 10 things you might say to describe your car, but shouldn't say about your girlfriend.
Okay.
Number 11. Her tail is full of gas.
I've said that.
Number 10. I've had her for a couple of years now.
I've said that.
Number 9. Selling her for half the price she was.
Oh.
I've experienced that.
Number 8. She's just been waxed and she looks sexier than ever.
I heard Sniper say that.
Can you blame me?
Number 7. She's a tad battered and scarred, but she does the job.
Guru.
Number 6. Check out that rear.
I said that 2 days ago.
Check out that rear. What? Number 5. Those airbags could stop a charging rhino.
I like it. I like it.
These are descriptive.
Yeah. Number 4. There's room for 5 in her.
Ooh.
Five guys?
Now that is getting mac and cheesy.
That is orangutan all up in the booty.
Number 3. She's about a year old now.
Oh.
I just vomited in my mouth.
Number 2. If she stops working, just grab the hammer and give her another whack. And number 1, I have to fill her up regularly. And that is the top 11.
Top 11 tonight. Okay. Anyways, I had said something about reincarnation.
Yes.
And the reason I bring that up, because you had talked about World War II ending. As most everybody in this room knows, I'm a huge World War II buff. And recently, I've kind of always known this, but recently it's become more and more apparent to me. It seems like when I watch really good, authentic World War II movies, Pacific, Band of Brothers, Saving Ryan's Private.
Great
like
fucking series, Band of Brothers.
Yep.
Yeah.
And some real footage, like World War II in color. I almost feel like it's deja vu. Mm-hmm. And I'm wondering if I wasn't possibly in World War II and died. It's weird. I'm not saying I believe that wholeheartedly, but it's weird. It's like I totally can relate. It feels like it's deja vu. A lot of times, before they even say something, I'm already subconsciously saying to myself, "Oh, that's right. Yeah." Like I'm familiar with it. Mm-hmm. So weird.
Yeah, I don't know very much about reincarnation, but
Something for Dead X Radio to talk about.
yeah.
Kick-ass show, by the way. DeadXRadio.com.
When is that on?
Saturday nights,
At what time?
4 to 9.
I'm gonna listen.
Or did I
Yeah.
say 4 to 9? 4 to 6. Isn't it 4 to 6?
Yeah.
The handyman came up with number 12.
Yeah.
She is tore up from the floor up.
How about ridden hard and put away wet?
Our only
Last
female on the
night.
show says this too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that was a good one. Ripped up from the floor up. Yikes. Speaking of Dead X Radio,
Yeah.
that kind of leads me into a little paranormal thing I want to talk about tonight.
Okay.
Weather's getting nice, guys. We need to get the EVP thing
Yeah,
going over
that's
at
right.
Elgin Mental Health Center.
Yes, we do.
And you know what? I still have them keyed up. For those of you who just started listening to the show recently, possibly, Tammy Tucci probably hasn't heard this. Noel.
Yeah.
If Late Night Mr. Ed's still out there, Huber. These guys haven't heard this yet. But we dabble in paranormal research from one road to another. I mean, it's gigantoid. It's like my nats. So, anyways, we went to the cemetery for the patients who passed away there and were indigent money. So the state buried them there. Often 5 to 7 in one grave, with the last one buried with the name being put on the marker. So there's
Experiments, weren't they experiments?
a lot of experiments. Some of the creepy part of it is you'll see the date of death. You know, it might be December 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th of the same year. People dying. Keep in mind, 4 to 5 to a grave, sometimes 7 to each grave. I guess you could say they're like a pauper's grave because they
Yeah.
were, these were inpatients of a psychiatric mental institution, passed away. A lot of in the 1800s especially, they were testing stuff, electroshock therapy, and some other stuff they were trying. But anyways, we did an EVP session out there in broad daylight, mind you. And again, this isn't, a lot of times we bullshit. Actually,
Before you cue that up,
yeah.
Late Night wrote, Aunt used to work there. She got attacked in the 90s by a patient.
Wow.
Whoa.
That would be scary.
You get used to it.
Now, I would
Yeah.
also like to bring something up before you play that. We have another poop.
Oh,
Okay.
Pass the poop.
let's see the poo.
That's a hearty poop.
That's a Deucelina right there.
That is a hearty poop. Yeah, that is a hearty poop.
Disgusting.
That's definitely a pilot toilet too.
Justin!
Did he lay that deuce?
I don't know.
He stopped off at the Wendy's, had a triple stack, washed it down with some fry grease.
Soft.
We truly have the best listeners.
Who has the guts to describe the picture?
It was a full-bodied turd that hung towards the bottom of the bowl, and if you would have flushed it, there would have been separation.
Smearage.
I would say it was hearty.
Healthy.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool, there.
brown,
Oh,
a little bit green.
All right, let's hear
uh,
those EVPs.
Justin texted and saying, "That ain't my deuce."
Okay.
That's not his. So that was from a different call. Right
Yep.
there. Different number, is it?
Different number.
Oh, we got deuces coming in from all over now.
That's right.
All right, so we did an EVP out there. We had a digital audio recorder and a very sensitive mic. Not parabolic. We're going to do parabolic this year.
Okay.
It was condenser mic, super sensitive. But here's the first one, and we're gonna be quiet so people can hear it. You got to listen to it. I'll play it twice. You got to listen all the way through. Listen with the mind, and tell us what you think they're saying. Especially like Noel and these new listeners. What do you think is being said? Because we've argued, not argued, but we've We've
Different,
all,
yeah.
We all have our different take on what's being said.
Yeah.
Here we have 3 of them. Here's number 1.
Are there any spirits here with us now?
Now keep in mind, I did not alter that sound. And
No.
the only thing I did was magnify what I think is being said, hush, to make it a little easier to be heard over the radio. That's why all of a sudden it's bash, comes up. It wasn't quite that pronounced. I do have the raw. I could play the raw. I don't have it with me right now, but I do have the raw stuff. And all I do is isolate that little section right there and just amplify it. That's it.
Yeah.
So I'll do it again. Let everybody listen to it one more time. This is EVP number 1.
Are there any spirits here with us now?
Or maybe he's saying yes.
I think I hear
No,
yes.
it's hush.
It's hush.
I hear yes.
I hear yes.
Like it's
I used to
like
think
yes.
hush, but now maybe I think I hear yes. I haven't heard it in a while. So maybe.
Yeah.
I've always thought it was hush.
And that was Jackhammer asking the questions.
Yeah.
So,
They like you.
and now we have here's EVP number 2.
Right here? We're like kind of in the vicinity here. How far over do the graves go? Is that it right here? Looks like they increased that for a little grove. I think when they built a golf course around it, they can't technically move this. You know, if they could, it wouldn't be there.
That's the worst.
Okay, now there's 2 there.
Yes.
You hear Gizzard and myself talking, and then you hear what I think is being. I'll play it again for everybody. You'll hear what I think is being said. Release me is what I think is being said, and then I don't know what the other one is. I've kind of nicknamed. I've nicknamed it the frog, but it's almost like someone saying, "Move," or something like that.
Yeah.
Ain't even the good one yet.
No, the good one's the last one. I always say that one for last.
Yeah.
And it happened later in the day, actually.
Yeah.
And these are actually in chronological order from when they happened. So that's the other reason I play them like that, too, is because that's how they happened in the time of that day. But we'll play it one more time here.
Right here? We're like kind of in the vicinity here. How far over do the graves go? Is that it right here? Looks like they increased that for a little grove. I think when they built a golf course around it, they can't technically move this. You know, if they could, it wouldn't be there.
And there was the frog one.
Yeah.
EVP number 3 is pretty wicked. It actually, it put. I mean, and again,
It's creepy.
this ain't no shit.
Yeah.
We didn't doctor this. To tell you the truth, guys, I'm not that good with audio. So I personally couldn't do this, and then no one in my show has done this. I listen to these raw. All I do is isolate the sound. The only one I amplified was the very first one because it was so faint. The other ones are at normal the way they were played. And here goes EVP 3, and then I'll play 3 again. I get more emails on EVP 3
I bet you do.
than anything right here, but here we go with EVP 3.
There's a single layer of barbed wire running along the top of the fence.
Now, we're listening to it in headphones, and maybe our listeners are as well. But when it starts out with that rah, 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 or whatever, I also hear a with it, and then at the end of that, I hear you hear that, but it's very, very faint. I did not want to amplify that because I tried to, but it just sounded like I made it up then because it was so amplified that when that garbly whatever comes on, it was like, rah, 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 I'm like, that sounds like, I was sitting there doing that in the microphone. But I'll play it again. So this is at the actual sound. Listen real close. If you guys aren't listening in headphones, listen to it. If you don't have headphones handy, listen to it later.
Crank it up.
But
Yeah.
close your eyes. Picture me naked. Or, excuse me.
My
I'm gonna
retinas are
stop
burning.
this poop in your
Different
chest.
show. Different show. Close your eyes and just listen. I want everybody in the studio to do this too. Close your eyes. Listen for the garbled look. Rah, 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 rah. And then listen for the like breath type noises above it. Here we go.
There's a single layer of barbed wire running along the top of the fence.
Hear it?
I still hear sounds to me like for the power. That's what I hear.
I hear for
You're
the
deaf.
father.
For the father, maybe?
Let me hear that again. Father. I've been trying to hear. We've talked about this before, and I just hear garble. All right, let me try to.
Like a growl.
You hear what for the father?
I hear for the
I
father.
thought for the power.
White power?
Power, period.
Oh, for the power. Okay, here we go. Let's do it again.
There's a single layer of barbed wire running along the top of the fence. Now I hear father.
Yeah.
I do too.
It's father.
Yeah, there's a definite like for the father. Then you hear towards the end very faint. What I don't know what they're saying.
Demonic or?
Oh God, I think it is.
No, it sounds sweet and uplifting.
When I hear I hear angelic. That's what I think.
I was just.
Maybe our friends from Dead X Radio will hear it and tell us what they think.
Oh yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They can do their. They ought to if they ever going to. I mean, we've set it up out here before to get permission to go into places. We know if they ever want to come out here, we would love to host them.
Sure.
I mean, we're not gonna get in on their show or nothing, but I mean, come out here and do an investigation of their own. I would love to.
I still get.
We'll show them the towns. What I'm saying.
I still get those chills. Like if I'll be coming through town and I'll shoot up, and I won't even realize where. Twice. You don't realize where you are, but then all of a sudden you get this chill, and then you look up and it says Manuka.
Yeah. That's a whole nother thing we did down.
Yeah.
And this is a different place. We went to a cemetery in Manuka, Illinois.
The Aux Sable one?
Aux Sable Cemetery. That's interesting. Let me play the. We'll bring that up again for our new listeners.
Okay.
Anybody chatting? Are we boring them with this or?
Noel thinks it'd be a good idea to ask them if they do it. Dead X Radio.
They should. I mean,
And Tammy does say that the Dead X is 4 to 6 p.m. Eastern time, so 3 to 5 our time.
I accidentally said 4 to 9 the first time and caught myself.
Yeah.
I don't know why I said 9. I wish it was 4 to 9.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's just my own selfishness. But here's the EVP one more time. Then I want to talk about Aux Sable Cemetery because the creepy part for Aux Sable for me, outside the fact that the little girl and we found her, all that kind of stuff that I'll go into, was what the sheriff said to me.
Yes.
Yes.
So
that was creepy.
Because we were getting permission and stuff, and I actually was on the phone with the sheriff of that county, and I'll share what he said with me. But let's one more time with that recording because I know someone. This is what gets me about our show, real quick. People say you didn't play it enough. I wanted to hear it because they're skeptical. Dude, it's recorded. Keep playing it back as many times as you want. How many times will I have to play it for you?
We can do that?
Yeah.
How do you do that?
There's a rewind button on Spreaker.
That's a cheap pop right there, buddy.
Jonathan says, if you think that sounds angelic, there's something wrong with you.
There is something wrong with me, Jonathan.
Yeah.
Here we go again.
There's a single layer of barbed wire running along the top of the fence.
This.
Now let me say this too.
I hear that at the end of.
Yeah, it's like someone's exhaling.
Yeah.
And you don't hear it unless you have headphones on. I mean, when I was listening to this just off of that little speaker off that thing, I didn't hear any of this. I'm like, man, we don't have shit. So I downloaded it all the computer and everything that night, and then started listening to it on the computer, my headphone. That's when I started picking the stuff up. But I should also note that Gizzard, when he's talking about that single layer of barbed wire run along the edge of the property, how far would you say Gizzard was from me?
It's quite a ways away.
Yeah, I mean
20 feet at least.
Oh, more than 20
more
feet.
than that. It was more like around like 80 to 100 feet. I mean, I was in the front where I was talking about all that barbed wire. You guys were on the back
We were
side.
several rows of
Yeah.
markers down.
Yeah.
That's how powerful the mic is. So it sounds like Gizzard's. Now
Right
the
there.
mic was the mic was probably 80 feet away from you or so.
Yeah.
I was another 50 feet away from the mic. The mic was in between us.
Yes.
So it sounds like we were right up on the mic. We weren't. That's why you hear the birds, like the birds are chirping into the mic.
airplane.
The airplane.
Yeah.
I mean, this mic
mower.
is. Oh, when we did
Oh yeah.
Oxable, or not Oxable.
Bluff City. Here's another
Yeah,
one.
Bluff City.
We really should have Dead X Radio come out. We'll show them where to go to all these places. But we were out at Bluff City in Elgin. That cemetery's haunted. They actually do tours out there.
Yeah.
It's so haunted, and all this stuff can be looked up on the internet. We were gonna use some EVPs out there, and of course we're out there. I'm like, let's go out there on a day when it's going to be closed. We're out there on
Memorial Day.
No, Labor Day.
Oh, Labor Day.
We're out there on Labor Day, and wouldn't you believe it? They're mowing the grass
Yeah.
on Labor Day. So here's what our EVP's like. See that? So
I still think it was hilarious when we were at the Elgin Mental Health Center and Robert was doing the EVP Gizzard.
What are you guys doing?
What are you guys looking at?
Yeah, well, they kept flapping their arms like, shut up, and I didn't pick up on it.
Rich was finally like, they're doing an EVP. Okay, but what are they looking at? We're like,
dude, shut up.
That was funny.
Oxable Cemetery.
Yes.
It's in Minooka. I've said it many times. People can look it up. I first off, we got to tell you this. Don't go to these places because, number one, you can and will get arrested.
Yes.
Okay? When we do these investigations, 99% of the time we have permission. The other 1%, we're really fucking good. Okay? So do not. I mean, you want to do it. You're on your own. What I'm just saying for legality, you're going to get arrested. Mm-hmm. Okay?
Well, tell the listeners what the police said about Oxable.
We're gonna talk about that.
Uh-huh.
I was researching Oxable. I wanted to get permission to go into this place. Two big signs on either side of the road before you go into Oxable. The road dead ends into Oxable. This is out in the country. Okay? Mm-hmm. So there's like one house around for miles.
It looks like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre house.
Right, it does. And anyways, I find out it's a privately owned cemetery. I contact the owner.
Yeah.
Listen, this is our show. We'd like to go out there. Blah, 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 blah. He says, yeah, you know what? You can go out there, but I prefer you do it during the day because we get a lot of bad stigma, and it's all over the internet that it's haunted, and of course kids are going out there, and there's all kinds of crap going on, but I didn't see a whole lot of vandalism to the cemetery, which is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was some graffiti inside the groundkeeper's shed.
Yeah.
Whatever. It really pisses me off when I see disrespect to the dead with snapping of the headstones. And
yeah.
If I'm going to tell you right now, if we're ever out on a one of our paranormal researches and I catch some fucker snapping a headstone, I'm beating his ass.
Yeah, I'll help you.
Putting them in that grave.
But
I'll
I want it
help
on
you.
Periscope. This is going to be sweet. It wouldn't be the first time I've been videotaped beating someone's ass.
That's right.
So, anyways, yeah, that videotape's been hidden for legal reasons.
That's funny.
So, anyways, we go out there and we do our day. It's hotter than mofo that day, actually. Humid.
It was hot as fuck.
We all jumped in a Tahoe Express, kicking the AC. Diesel had his truck. Or no, John.
No, I had my. It was my
It was
truck.
Gizzard.
Gizzard. I don't know who John is. Gizzard was there.
Yeah.
Thank
God
we
for
fired
that.
John.
Yeah, we fired him. Wasn't that our
It was your sound guy.
Intern or
sound
something.
guy?
Yeah, he was our old
intern. He
sound
sucked. So, anyways, we go down there. We stopped for a delicious breakfast over at, wasn't it Grandma's?
Oh, that place was delicious.
It was a
Silver
pancake.
dollar?
No, it's
Silver
not.
dollar.
Yeah, Silver
Yeah,
dollar
yeah.
pancake.
That place was delicious.
Just like I like my areolas, a silver dollar size.
Not trash can lid.
Trash can is a little too big for me. A nice silver dollar size, I'm happy. Trash can, not so much.
Good pancakes.
Yeah, good pancakes, good food there. So we get down to Minooka. It's about an hour from here or so, south of where we're at, over here at Beck Towers. And we do our thing. And now one of the things that they talk about, there's a little girl whose grave was moved from one cemetery to another, and she's reported to haunt that cemetery. She gets electrical things happen with electric.
Yes.
Okay, windows go up and down, car doors lock on you, that kind of things.
Mm-hmm.
What happens with the high definition audio recorder,
It
digital audio recorder, wouldn't work. It's worked. It's brand new. It's worked every other time. Would not work there. Okay. Well, coincidence. Who knows? We're not even really using that as our evidence, but it was coincidental. So there's a groundskeeper shed that is said to be the portal to hell. We wanted to find this little girl's grave. You know, there's a lot of graves out there. I didn't know where. We didn't have any direction. It doesn't even really tell you on the internet that I could find how to find it. There's people with videos on there that are paranormal researchers or whatever. Didn't really describe how to get to it. I had something was pulling me in this one direction. We get over there and actually Studman found it. Mm-hmm. I didn't know why I was over there. We heard a big, I think it was a big branch get thrown through the woods.
It was loud as shit.
There's several hundreds, if not close to 1,000 acres of woods that surround this cemetery. Surrounded all the way except for the road going in and that one Texas Chainsaw Massacre home. So
your technical guru and Studman found it. Because if you remember, the technical guru had his eyes lasered on the day before, so he couldn't read very well.
Oh, that's right.
That's right.
And you were staring at it.
I'm staring at it going, hey, Studman, what's that say?
That's right.
I can't read.
You had LASIK surgery and you couldn't read very well that day. So so then we hear this thing, which we've had a couple of listeners write in who have heard that. We talked about it before, and they think it's Bigfoot, which I don't know if we're going to go as far as wrapping our paranormal into Bigfoot. But I think something made that, someone or something, I'm not sure. I think maybe someone, actually, because I'm going to get into it.
Definitely something was thrown.
It was thrown. Something was thrown. So the other story around Aux Sable Cemetery is that these woods that surround the cemetery are known to be inhabited by devil worshippers. Now we're not really talking about the realm of paranormal. Now we're talking about actual people who worship Satan. Okay. Cool. We'll check this out.
Yeah.
So I find out who owns the woods. Older gentleman, very nice, very direct in the way he talks, but very nice guy. I get a hold of him. I ask him, can we get permission to do an investigation in these woods? He's all for it. It's been in his family for 40-something years. This has been a problem, blah, blah, blah. He's telling me about this big altar that's out there, gigantic stone altar that somebody, how they got out there, he has no idea.
And it's like, it's shaped like a goat head, I think. Yeah. That big altar.
Yeah. There was, it's shaped like a what they call a basmith or whatever.
Yeah.
It's been carved into that at the top of it. Otherwise, it's a big piece of rock boulder that's so big he said you have to bring on a flatbed tow truck. It's the only way he could think of getting it in there, or a crane of some sort. But it's flat, like as if someone could lay on it, like a bed, like a gurney, like the stone altar you see on TV. Mm-hmm. That's how he describes it to me. So there's a labyrinth of trails throughout this place. He's actually had people where he's involved law enforcement over the years, where he's been out there trying to crack down on it. That kind of stuff. So he says, you know what, you could do it, but you need to contact the sheriff's department. He gives me the name of this lieutenant, who in turn I call the lieutenant, leave a message. The lieutenant goes straight to the sheriff. The sheriff calls me back. Okay. Sheriff says, listen, I can't keep you out of there because the landowner has given you permission. He has only asked me to have you guys do it safely, to make sure we're doing it safely. He said, if you go out there, rule number one, I'm going to ask no firearms. This is exact words. We're pretty close to it. I can't remember exactly right now, but if you go back to my other show, you can hear it more specific. He said, I don't want to end up with a dead devil worshiper, and then I'm out there the next day trying to, figure out how this devil worshiper got shot by some radio guy.
Yeah.
Not a problem, sir. We don't involve firearms with our research anyways. He said, the other thing is, I'm going to ask you, if at all possible, please don't do it. He says, I can't stop you from doing it. You have permission from the landowner. But, he goes, this is what he said, he goes, my guys can't get out to you fast enough. We're not going to know where you're at. He didn't say if. He said, when things go bad. He didn't say if, he said when.
Yeah, because it's like there's like at least like 3 miles of woods.
Yeah.
To like the nearest road.
To the nearest road. It's literally, and I can see his point of view. If we get on 911 on a cell phone and we're in trouble, the sheriff's deputies, number one, there's not going to be enough of them out there. It's a small county. Number two, they're not going to have any idea how to find us. And they're not going to come banging down these trails in the middle of the night without them knowing what's going on either. So they're going to be waiting for backup stuff. So what he's basically saying is, not if, but when things go awry, I can't get to you quick enough.
Just got to give him the grid.
Yeah, the grid. You know,
Quebec.
to help you. He said, and I'm going to go an extra mile. I'm not going to let you park on the side of that road because I will ticket and tow your car. He goes, I can't keep you off the private property. He goes, but I can keep you off that road. I said, all right, I understand. I said, I'm not here. Our goal is not to cause any trouble local law enforcement. We're actually going about the right way, getting your blessing, looking for your recommendations. And I said, it's quite clear your recommendations is you don't want us in there. I said, you know, we've heard some rumors about people being arrested. The landowner said you arrested some people who were dressed up in cloaks and had some ceremonial type knives that looked Satan worship type stuff. And he said, if you want to come down to the station, I'll let you come down. We'll put you in with records. We'll through the Freedom of Information Act, you file out the reports. I'll pull the police reports. You can read them. But he did say, he goes, I can tell you this. People have been arrested for criminal trespass out there before. They may have been dressed like a devil worshiper. I don't know. How does a devil worshiper dress? I don't know. But yes, they've been dressed, and yes, they have had swords and stuff on them. Whether or not you want to call that devil worship, I'm not saying that it is. That's what the sheriff said. But if you want to come down, you can read the actual police reports. So, this is the top cop. The top cop of that county is saying, not if something, when something. Mm-hmm. Yes, people have been arrested. Yes, they're wearing weird clothing. Yes, they have knives. Don't go in there.
He's pretty much saying if it walks like a duck and talks like a duck.
It's probably a duck. But I'm not going to officially tell you it's a duck.
Yeah.
You know. So
could be a mallard.
That's where we ended it. And we did not go in there. I did respect the wishes of that sheriff. Mm-hmm. And we didn't go in. The landowner, the reason the sheriff said don't take any guns in there because the landowner was telling me, you guys got guns? I'm like, yeah, we do, but we're not looking to hunt it. That's what I was thinking. No, I'm not talking hunting. You go in there and you get them. You know, he wanted us to go in there and shag them out.
Yeah.
You know, and he's been trying to do this for some time with people. He's had hunters and stuff go in there to shag people out. And the sheriff knows this, and that's why his number one is, I don't want you in there with guns. You know, I don't want anybody hunting it. I can't stop you from hunting it, but I'm asking you right now, don't hunt it. Don't go in there with guns. I don't want the trouble. Mm-hmm. So there it is. Aux Sable Cemetery and the woods that surround it. Devil worship. Are we going back to summer? Hell yes.
I think it's a necessary evil.
Yes.
Yeah.
I believe at one time we were even talking about staking it out at nighttime.
We were, and here's the problem. There's only one road leading into this place.
Right. We don't want our vehicles
There's
towed.
nothing else around that place, okay? One sheriff's deputy drives down that road. There's a car parked on the edge of that cornfield road. That's an investigative stop. Why are you here to be sawed up by the Chainsaw Massacre House, or are you here for the devil worship or the haunted cemetery?
Right.
So we can't even blend in. Where if we were at Bluff City Boulevard or something like that, the Bluff City Cemetery in Elgin, I mean, there's a neighborhood there. We could park in the neighborhood and walk around. And,
park in somebody's house and just say, hey, we'll be back.
Yeah. But over Aux Sable, there's nowhere to blend in. It's out in the middle of nowhere, which makes it ultra creepy. Now, the old house on Route 47 going down there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I kind of let the ball drop because winter got here. I do want to get in there and take some more pictures. And we do have videos on YouTube, by the way. I can share that link on our stuff later, but of Aux Sable and all this stuff. And we do have a picture or a video of the entrance from the cemetery into the woods, and all the it's creepy, and all the graffiti, the 666. I mean, all that kind of stuff. Kids are painting that shit. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think the devil worshippers came in and said, "Yeah, we're going to tag this 666." Cool.
Yeah.
But
there was a couple of
but make it look like a
pentagrams.
6th grader did it.
Yeah, but we're going to make it look. We're going to take this pentagram and we're going to spray paint it like a 14-year-old came out and did it, and then no one will know it's us. Yeah, I think all that shit's going on in the woods. It's just kids going in the cemetery and doing that stuff. But no, definitely some stuff we're checking into. One of the places we're going down to this year, and let me tell you this right now, this is illegal. This is attention. This is illegal. Do not try this if you're in Illinois.
Sign me up.
Because you will not get permission. I tried, and the Cook County Sheriff said we will take you to jail and enjoy every minute of it. But we're going to do it.
Sign us up.
It's Bachelor's Grove Cemetery.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
They did let one TV show in. And
That's right.
They vowed to never do it again. So if Dead X Radio could work there, maybe they can get in there.
Yeah.
We are good friends with Dale Kaczmarek, who is a renowned paranormal researcher here in Illinois. He's wrote 6 books or something like that.
Quite a
on this
few.
stuff. Ghostresearch.org. We're working on the hospital.
Yeah, we tried real hard for that.
Real hard in Belvedere. The city of Belvedere pretty much said F you by never responding to my emails.
Pretty much.
Ever. Village of South Elgin did grant us permission to go to. We never got around to doing it. We just had to bring in some insurance, which was not a problem. We had that all situated. Never ran out of time. We were going to do South Elgin Cemetery, which is on it as well. So yeah, we do some paranormal research as well. We haven't done any all winter. We do it when it's warm out because we're sissy fags. But we don't want to be tromping around the snow.
Yeah, we got to get back out to Elgin so we can get that.
What we're going to do with Elgin is we're going to go out there during the day, because I will tell you one thing: if you don't want to be spread across the hood of an Elgin police squad car with a taser attached to your nads, I would not go out there at night. So we're going to go back out there just before dusk. We're going to put the digital auto recorder with a very sensitive mic up into a tree.
Zip tie it down or
Zip
something.
tie it down or something like that,
Leave
and
it
leave
there.
it overnight.
Yeah.
Retrieve it in the morning and see what we get.
Here next week.
Surprise.
Yes. Noel
Yeah.
actually writes, I would love to investigate, and I hope I'm pronouncing it, Hoyo Baciu Forest in Romania.
Hoya Bacho.
Oh wow.
And
I actually, Noel, I have heard of that.
It's an insane. The one investigative show actually went there, and they all got twisted.
Yeah.
Really?
We're not even talking good twist like Wang. We're talking bad twist.
No, that's something I would like to watch a show on again, because I caught that. I first learned about that, and I don't know how to say it correctly either. But when we were researching stuff, I came across it online and saw it, and saw that it was nowhere near us. But then I caught a show on the tail end of a show, and from what I learned, the same thing Dean said. Everybody who's gone in there, it's twisted. They come
What do you
out.
mean by twisted?
They come out different people.
Oh.
Jacked up.
Oh.
Okay.
You get screwed with while you're in there.
To use a Black Dog Radio Show term, jacked to the mac.
Oh boy.
Right? So
mind fuck.
Right.
Yep. We even Huber goes. This is why I nicknamed you guys the Outlaws of Radio.
Yes, Huber, and Huber, you are locale. You're local, so if you want to ride along,
we will put you in the cemetery.
I thought you meant he was on a low-calorie diet.
No.
No.
He actually writes, I used to work for the Elgin Historical Society, a.k.a. the first Elgin Watch Factory, and I swear to you that place is haunted also.
I'll tell you right now, Huber, the Elgin, it's gone now, but it was haunted. So is the Elgin Casket Company, which parts of that building are still there. I wouldn't get caught walking that neighborhood at night. But, Huber, if you used to work with the Elgin Historical Society, we need to TALK. Bro.
Yeah, definitely.
We need to talk. What we do is we do these all summer long, and then we build YouTube videos and shows, and we release them through about a 5-week period up to Halloween.
Yeah.
And we do tell our listeners, hey, we're going here, we're going there, but we don't give you all the goods until Halloween gets around. So so we got some new place we're checking out, Bachelor's Grove this year. We're going to check that. I talked to a dude about December-ish who went to where the cemetery is for that circus, where all the circus people are buried from that train crash at circus.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
He said, you take your recorder out there.
Ooh.
He said,
"Really,
you'll go insane trying to determine one voice from the other."
Wow.
Yeah.
Where's that at? Is that like
No,
Midlothian?
Midlothian's Bachelor's Grove.
Bachelor's Grove.
That
okay.
one was I can't remember. We can look it up. It's the circus train that crashed in like
What year?
Killed.
1919 or some shit. I can't remember. But
Okay.
and the other one we're going to check is we're going to actually, because we can't get into Bluff City at night.
Yeah.
It's really, I mean, Dead X probably could because they're more reputable than we are. I tried. Well, we are going to do one of the actual sponsored tours.
Okay.
Of Bluff City at night.
Okay.
And bring all of our gear in there. We bring cameras. Do we have the box? The what do you call it? The spirit box, whatever.
Spirit box.
Is that being made, or where are we at on that?
It'll be acquired.
Acquired.
Yes.
I thought we were gonna try and build one.
We can.
No? EVP. Or we have EMF detectors.
Yes, I bought one.
We have high-powered mic, parabolic mic. So Huber, yes. What do you want?
No. He just wanted to know if you wanted to talk now or off the air.
Well, I don't know. We have
2 minutes.
2 minutes of the show. I'll tell you what, Huber. Why don't we talk off the air throughout the week, and we'll do a kind of a special next week.
Yeah.
On some of the stuff we're going to be up to, where we're going. We'll talk about what Huber knows, and maybe get some of our callers, to call in and then share some of their experience. This is a very popular subject. Whenever we get on it, we do a lot of people are interested in it.
Noel writes, Hoya Baciu Forest is thought to be the most haunted forest in the world. Ghosts, UFOs, witches, etc. There is also Ahegahar in Japan, which is known for a suicide something, F-O-R-E.
No, it says which is known as Suicide Forest. Many paranormal shows.
That's
have
when
been
they
investigated.
They did
both.
the movie on that forest.
Yeah,
It's called
I
The
remember.
Forest.
Oh,
it's in Japan.
That's supposed to mess with you.
Very,
Yeah.
You come on there, fucklefied and shit.
If you don't die.
Right.
There's actually, I don't know if I want to call it a forest.
That's why I don't go there.
But there is a place not too far from here, not too far from the Huber. I'm not even sure where Huber lives, but I got an idea. It's an old raceway.
Oh.
And I've gotten some information on that as being haunted.
Really?
And devil worship activity in it.
Okay.
We're checking that out this year, too.
Okay.
Huber, if you're wondering where that is, it's off of 31, I think it is, isn't it?
Yeah, 31.
Route 31. It's the old raceway there.
Mm-hmm.
I think they got Raceway Woods is a
I think that's right, yeah.
Is a park there now. Part of the track is there and some other stuff. I heard, though, when we do our investigation, we got to be kind of careful because there's a lot of illicit drug usage out there. So we could run into a little bit of a scuffle with a junkie. But
I'm just trying to buy my stuff, man.
Yeah, but we're gonna check that one out too. Yeah.
No, that's just
just doing
Cool.
the old finger up the anus trick. Speaking of,
Yeah.
had a doctor's appointment Monday. Everything's going good.
Yeah. Until
cholesterol, everything's way down. Doctors are doing real great. She buried her index finger up my ass.
You loved it.
I really don't.
How'd that party go?
It's quick, but it's like, really?
Well, got to check that prostate out.
do it, yeah.
I have a female doctor. You couldn't kiss me first.
Did she have to use the whole hand?
I mean, yeah.
She couldn't have put it in like Flash. She had to go fist.
Maybe nibble my earlobe a little something. Come on.
Buy me some dinner.
Yeah.
That's just rude.
It is. I mean, do you got to be so? She's very good about it. Great bedside manner, very cool. I love that doctor. But the whole snapping of the glove and the grunting and the
take it, bitch.
Really?
What was even scarier was when one hand touched your shoulder and then the other hand came and touched your shoulder.
Whose hand was in your bum?
And then I saw this thing get strapped on her.
Oh,
and
God.
I'm like, Doc? Hey, thanks again for listening to another crazy ass episode of Black Dog Radio Show.
Shout outs.
Do it quick. We're after 10
Shout
o'clock.
out Power Glide. Hi, love ya, miss ya. Shepley Gang. Hi, love you, miss ya.
All right, cool. Don't forget about Black Dog Radio Show every Friday night, 8 o'clock. Noel, Tammy, Huber, Bumpa, Byron, all the people of the show.
Hi, Pally.
we got Late Night with Lemon, Late Night with Ed, JP Zaman, all the guys that were and girls that were chatting tonight. We thank you. We love you.
Thanks for listening.
And we'll be checking out your stuff throughout the week as well. We watch everybody's shows, watch their scopes. Got to go later.
You have been listening to another crazy-ass episode of the Black Dog Radio Show. Broadcasting live every Friday night at 8 p.m. Central.
The proceeding has been an unpaid presentation. Listening to this broadcast may cause bloating, rash, constipation, diarrhea, dry mouth, shortness of breath, and in rare occasions, vaginal irritation. See your doctor for erections lasting over 4 hours and shake his hand.